Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. No more USAID for Africa and the Caribbean. In fact, no more USAID for everybody. USAID will be a thing of the past. Yes, my friends, Donald Trump is set to shut down USAID permanently. And currently, there are the Democrats in the US are protesting this event. And this is led by Elon Musk, who is the person in charge of government efficiency. And he's advising that Donald Trump shut down USAID altogether. And USAID is used as a government army around the world. Also, it is used to aid folks, different countries around the world with food, medicine, all kind of things. But USAID is used as like a soft arm of the army so that they can keep an eye on nations around the world. And this is, I'm going to play for you some clips here and there. And this is the protest. This is just outside of USAID, what is happening outside of USAID. Employees are complaining that they cannot go back into their office. USAID is being dismantled, and this is exactly what is happening. Listen to this audio clip here from outside the office of USAID inside of America.
At the U.S. Agency for International Development, frustration and fear after an apparent takeover by President Trump's cost-cutting advisor, Elon Musk, head of the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE.
We heard that DOGE was here taking down the signs, and then Saturday, all of the websites went down, and then I lost complete access to my...
At the U.S. Agency for International Development, frustration and fear after an apparent takeover by President Trump's cost-cutting advisor, Elon Musk, head of the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE.
We heard that DOGE was here taking down the signs, and then Saturday, all of the websites went down, and then I lost complete access to my computer.
Christina Dry is a USAID contractor who worked as a speechwriter and was shown the door when she arrived Monday.
They took me to my desk, I packed my stuff up, they escorted me right back down.
CBS News has learned at least 600 contractors have been placed on administrative leave. The agency's chief of staff resigned, and many of its disaster response teams, from Afghanistan to Sudan and those involved in the current ceasefire in Gaza, have been virtually shut down. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was named acting administrator and said some portions of the independent agency could be absorbed into the State Department.
This is not about ending the programs that USAID does per se. There are things that it does that are good, and there are things that it does that we have strong questions about. It's about the way it operates as an entity.
President Trump defended the decision.
It's something that should have been done a long time ago.
Congressional Democrats protested at USAID headquarters and called it an illegal power grab.
We don't have a fourth branch of government called Elon Musk, and that's going to become real clear.
The White House has designated Musk as a special government employee, which is a temporary post, but some lawmakers are concerned about his ability to potentially access a sensitive treasury system that handles trillions of dollars in payments for Social Security, Medicare, and other programs. The president said Musk won't do anything without his approval.
There you had it, my friend. That was one of the clips there, and USAID is being dismantled, and there are many persons who around the world will be losing jobs. I am told up to 600 and something persons in Kenya, Africa, and that's only one country. There's a lot of money being thrown around in USAID all around the world, and a lot of money being stolen in corruption as well. That money is, USAID is taking money from American citizens. They're donating that money. Some of the money is from US taxpayers, and they use that money as a soft arm. It's like an arm of government all around the world. And it is being dismantled. So countries are preparing right now to do without USAID forever. And the House Democrats are protesting. This is another Democrat here of Somalian descent that is protesting. Listen to her.
I am exceptionally upset about USAID. I lived in a refugee camp for 4 years as a child surviving civil war. It is the essential programs that USAID provided that kept my family and I fed and safe. It is the resources that so many people around the world rely on. And it is our soft power. Oftentimes, people interact with our country through the military. That does not create love for us, and it certainly does not keep us safe. When the world interacts with Americans through programs that provide essential need, they get to see the heart and compassion of the American people.
There you had it, my friends. USAID is not only about aid, it's used to a soft power around the world to get people to like America so that America can get intelligence and they can keep an eye on what is happening around the world. It's not that the US so loved the people, but it was used as soft power to keep an eye on countries around the world as an intelligence mechanism. But corruption was found in USAID as well. A lot of the monies went missing. People are stealing money. A lot of corruption inside USAID, my friends. And this is another senator here, and he is explaining again what USAID is currently used for.
Awful, terrible conspiracy theories about what happens at USAID. Let's make it very clear that every single day, America is safer because of what happens at USAID. USAID fights terrorist groups all across this world, making sure that we address the underlying causes for a retreat to terrorism. USAID chases China all around the world, making sure that China doesn't monopolize contracts for critical minerals and port infrastructure all around the world. It supports freedom fighters everywhere in this world. Up until yesterday, delivering firewood, for instance, to the brave Ukrainian defenders on the Eastern Front. But let's not pull any punches about why this is happening. Elon Musk makes billions of dollars based off of his business with China. And China is cheering at this action today. There is no question that the billionaire class trying to take over our government right now is doing it based on self-interest. Their belief that if they can make us weaker in the world, if they can elevate their business partners all around the world, that they will gain the benefit. But there's another reason this is happening. They're shuttering agencies and sending employees home in order to create the illusion that they're saving money in order to do what? Pass a giant tax cut for billionaires and corporations, right? This is all a smokescreen, a shell game, in order to turn this government over to a handful of unelected billionaires and corporate interests, and we are not going to let them do that. So we will use every power that we have in our disposal in the United States Senate. My colleagues will do the same thing in the House. This is a constitutional crisis that we are in today. Let's call it what it is. The people get to decide how we defend the United States of America. The people get to decide how their taxpayer money is spent. Elon Musk does not get to decide. We are weaker today than we were yesterday. China sees that, Russia sees that, and they will take advantage. Our job and your job together is to raise our voices, raise the alarm, so that this crisis, this emboldening of our enemies, doesn't last a second longer than it has to. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Really, really important. Let me introduce my colleague from the House, Representative Ilhan Omar.
Thank you, Senator. It is really, really a sad day in America. We are witnessing a constitutional crisis. We talked.
There you had it, my friends. The lady said a constitutional crisis, but that was a U.S. senator there. And what I gathered from that, two things that stands out for me. He said USAID is used as a tool to compete with China so that they can get minerals in Africa. So China is out there building roads and all of these sort of different projects and so. So USAID is competing with China in Africa so that they can make favor with the government, so that they can get key resources for free or for little to nothing. Another thing they said the USAID is used for is to fund these groups that are fighting in Africa. We see what is happening in Congo right now. So by the shutting down of USAID, all of this will be over. USA will be weaker throughout the world because a lot of countries around the world, especially in Africa, they take the money and they will do anything for money. Money will make them do almost anything. So you take that money away and they no longer have the obligation of supporting you. You see what the president in South Africa said the other day. The Minister of Minerals in South Africa. No USAID, no minerals. So the USA doesn't love Africa and Africa doesn't really love the USA. What they love is money. So Donald Trump will be stopping USAID in Africa and the Caribbean. Then he will see the true nature of the Africans and the people in the Caribbean, my friends. We will join together and help and build each other, my friends. That is the mission of this channel, to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. We are one people separated by a brutal European slave trade and colonialism. It's time for us to come back together as one. My friends, this is serious. USA is for US citizens now living in America. The world can no longer depend on USA. If you're watching from Africa, watching from the Caribbean, you're watching from America, you're on your own. America is for Americans. So, therefore, for us to survive, we need to bind together and strengthen each other, my friends. Make sure, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to this channel and supporting the journey of bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. Also, like this video, share it with all your friends and family, and comment your thoughts and opinion and let me know what you think about the US shutting down USAID permanently. Comment, let me know what you think about USAID. What is it? What it's used for worldwide? Is it a benefit? Is it corruption? Let me know what you think, my friends. Let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. Also, in this description box, you can find my other channel. I have a travel channel you can go on over and watch that travel channel. Click the link in the description box and go on over and watch that channel. You can also become a member of my channel by clicking the link also in this description box and joining my channel and become a member and help me support the journey of bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. Let us support each other. Let us build each other. Let us strengthen each other. My name is Beyond. This is Beyond Uncut. And thank you for watching today. I'm here in the Caribbean paradise, but it's an overcast, cool day today, my friends. And thank you for coming through. And I'll see you again in the next video tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Much love. Bye-bye.